Hello, welcome to the InteRational. Before going to the discussion point, I would like to share a real story of a child named Marilyn Behrman. Marilyn Behrman suffered from a mental disorder at the tender age of 7. When he went to the doctor, they diagnosed and examined him and said that we would have to remove 15% of his brain. His parents were very worried, but there was no any other solution. In short, through a surgery, 15% of child's brain was removed and doctors believed that many abilities would no longer remain in this child, essentially somewhat abnormal. After the surgery, he discharged from hospital and come back at home. Now his daily life and activities was different than before. Marilyn's parents found a mentor who worked hard on his brain, and slowly his brain started to grow again. Over the time, Marilyn's brain began to regenerate, naturally filling the once empty space within his brain. He eventually regained all the abilities typically associated with the individual. He had all the capabilities that a normal person has. Along with this, he became better, more active and intelligent than before. But what happened was that Marilyn's mental abilities were amazingly increased. So he not only regained his lost abilities but also demonstrated the full spectrum of skills expected in an average person. Miraculously, the outcome defied doctors' expectations. The result contradicted the doctor's prediction regarding Marilyn's abnormality. So what led to this extraordinary occurrence? What caused this remarkable phenomenon? You will get the answer later, but before that, it is important to know that why this story was told to you. I know we live in the most modern era in human history. Our comfortable and luxurious lives are the grace of science, technology, inventions, and discoveries. However, despite all these advancements and with the abundance of knowledge and information, today's human experiences a state of unrest and challenges in achieving their goals. We people are dealing with stress and anxiety. We are facing personal matters, financial issues, and social conflicts. We are under pressure at study, work, and business. Our lives have become so busy and unrelaxed, and we do not have time even for ourselves. All these issues we are dealing with, and that is the heart of matter right there. Basically, all these problems and issues are related to our thinking and mental approach, because all human performances, actions, reactions, behaviors, and attitude, all these are connected to our mind, our brain, just like as a computer processor. Exactly how human beings are also programmed, and we process all matters using the intellect and brain. If we want to tackle or deal with the challenges we are facing, we have got to pay attention to the basic thing, and that is our mind and mental approach. I am taking you to a quick and ultimate course, and it is neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is all about your mental and spiritual well-being. This can seriously amp up your happiness and success levels. I am talking about not just changing your life, but making it way better than it was before. The path is neuroplasticity. We are embarking on is designed for a successful and peaceful life. So here is the answer for Marilyn Behrman, a child who lost 15% of his brain and he became better than before with the grace of neuroplasticity. I ask to you, you have 100% of your brain safe and sound. Why cannot you bring variety and some kind of diversity in yourself? Maybe you're familiar with neuroplasticity before. Now you are going to make better and modernize your lifestyle in context of self-development and growth. Remember one thing, neuroplasticity relates to the subject of a human mental and brain by categorically. It relates to our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and thinking style. In this short course, we will learn how you can identify your flaws and deficiencies, how can you change and develop your behavior and attitude, and how can you remove bad habits and adopt good habits to improve yourself more than before. We are going to discover these superpowers that will make you a good thinker, and you will start thinking about things in a different way. If you are not performing well in study, profession, business, or in any field of life, and if you possess average mental faculties, or even you are highly intelligent, you should discover the hidden powers of your brain. Neuroplasticity is a universal phenomenon, and the brain has the capacity to change and adapt throughout life. It is like this built-in feature that comes with a human being, which is super useful for our overall well-being. So in simple words, neuroplasticity is just all about adopt and grow. That's it. And what we have to adopt and how to grow, this is our goal. So first of all, we are going to know a short history of neuroplasticity, and that is important. Aristotle was first person in human history who focused on the nature of a human brain, learning and organization of a human brain. After Aristotle, Santiago Romancayol, a Spanish neuroscientist in the late 19th and early 20th century, he is the founder of neuroscience. He made significant contributions to understanding of brains, structure and function, and this evidence hints at the existence of neuroplasticity. After this, in 1949, a Canadian psychologist, Donald Hebb, introduced the principle cells that fire together wire together. His concept laid the groundwork for understanding how our brain adapts, learns, and remembers. After that, several neuroscientists played an important role in neuroplasticity. Stroke rehabilitation and constraint-induced movement therapy were introduced in the 1990s. So modern neuroimaging techniques such as fMRI, like functional magnetic resonance imaging, and PET, like positron emission tomography, introduced in the late 20th century. Now it is the modern shape of neuroplasticity is in front of you in the current century that continues to understand learning, recovery, and adaptability of the human brain. Here is one important thing, even though we are not having face-to-face and eye-to-eye talking, but education and learning is our purpose. This is not only a YouTube channel, this is a virtual institute or library where you can learn something new regarding a human lifestyle, and every video like a book that can be a best friend. So subscribe this channel to keeping friendship and make an attachment with us. So now we come on, what is neuroplasticity in actual? Let me tell you that our brain is like a muscle, and a muscle needs exercise, and the human mind is flexible, and mental flexibility is the ability to adjust thinking and behavior in response to changing circumstances. So Merlin's story is an inspiration for all of us. It shows that no matter who are you, man, woman, young or old, in the world that is always changing, personal development is the key to a satisfying life. This is something that applies to everyone, whether you are a student, a worker, job holder, and a businessman, or even you are a pro in your field. It is all about unlocking your brain's potential in the context of personal growth and transformation. We can upgrade our mentality and develop our thinking power up to the next level. A child with half of his brain was removed, and doctors said that many of his abilities would no longer exist. It proves that the power of the mind is limitless. A human brain is a marvel of nature with over 86 billion neurons, each neuron connected to thousands of others, forming a complex web of connections. So neuroplasticity is also known as brain plasticity or neural plasticity. It refers to the brain's capacity to form new neural connections, strengthen existing ones, and even reassign specific functions of different areas of the brain. So our brain is composed of billions of interconnected neurons forming an intricate network. These neurons communicate through electrical impulses, creating our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we learn something new or adapt to new circumstances, our brain forms new connections and strengthens existing ones. All this can be done through neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity allows you to learn new skills, languages, and information throughout your life. Breaking bad habits and forming healthy ones is possible because of neuroplasticity. Our brain can create new neural pathways that reinforce better choices. If a person is mentally fit and strong, then he is also physically fit and energetic. It is not related to any surgery or medical operation. There are some exercises and activities related to neuroplasticity that we will discuss and perform in the next part of this course. So this was a short introduction to neuroplasticity and how it impacts on your personal life, we have explored practical and straightforward exercises designed to help you uncover new horizons and unleash your brain's full potential, and that we will discuss and perform in the next part of this course. Not much. Thank you so much. Goodbye.